last week that we shall be handling a number of topics, and I requested you guys to give me topics I should prepare such that I give you a good training that will benefit you. And tonight, the training we have is no other but growing your business using the internet. Growing your business using the internet. How do you grow your business using the internet? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Coach Zion, the Chief Trainer, Digital Adverts Limited. Let me hope I'm loud and clear. Let me hope my screen is also visible enough your side, because I don't have a monitor where I am. Right away, I'll go into my training. I'll start with the basics of internet usage. Ladies and gentlemen, this being Africa, many of our people, they are not aware. They don't know how much to use the internet. Most of the people, they don't know.
Yes.
My God. Oh my God. Pray in tongues. My God, my God. Tujja kumalako. Thank you. Can you hear me now? Pray in tongues such that we can Okay. I don't know whether now I'm loud, I'm audible enough that side. I don't know whether you can hear me. I don't know whether my network will unable to conduct this meeting, but in God's name, we shall be able to conduct it. In Jesus' name, we shall be able to conduct it. Nothing shall stop us. We shall try. If it needs pulling, we shall pull. Okay. Okay. Am I audible? The screen clear? If yes, I'm going on. Basics of internet use. I was saying that our people, most of our people, they don't know how to use the internet. Honestly, the internet in Africa, the penetration is still low. Some people even, they don't know what is called an email address. Some people have nothing to know about how do you create an email address, okay? So it is something we need to teach our people from day one. So if you're going to use the internet in order to be able to develop business globally, the first thing we need to consider is to learn the basics, okay? To learn the basics of internet use. So what are the basics I'm going to teach you this morning? So today's training may focus too much on the basics before going too much. So we are going to look at how do you use the internet in order to grow your business. Number one, create an email name. Creating an email name. So you as an individual, if you're going to work online, not only in digital adverts, but in every business you want to operate, because today, Bill Gates said that if your business is not online, you shall soon be out of what? Out of business. So you need to learn how you're going to use the internet in order to be able to promote any business, not digital adverts only. Are we together? So this kind of training, really, you should have paid for this kind of training, because it's going to empower you. It's going to equip you. It's going to train you things schools couldn't train you, okay? No business would train you. So we're going to look at the basics of internet use. Number one, create an email name. This is what identifies you from many emails on a certain platform. So we have different platforms where you can have email addresses, but you need to have an email name. This works as your username, okay? So you shouldn't be fidgeting around every time you create an email address. You know, you start fidgeting around. Today you write Emma 1, 2, 3. Then tomorrow you write Emma 67. I have seen people who come here and they tell me, Zion, I have many emails, but even I have forgot them. Be intentional when you're creating these emails. Don't just allow someone to create for you an email without you giving them your email name. You should give them a username, which you should know that this is my username. Are we together? This is my username. You can term this as a username for emails. Right? For example, mine is mzionlex. So mine is mzionlex. This is my email name. It's my email name. You should have an email name. Okay, you should have an email name. The first thing you should have done when you're going into online or internet usage, get an email name. The way you don't forget your name, okay? Even a dog can't forget its name. If a dog cannot forget its name, even a pet cannot forget its name. Are we together? Why would you forget your email name? So no matter where you are, you should have an email name, and everywhere you go, let this be your email name on every platform where you create an email. Because most of us, we have more than 2-3 emails addresses, honestly, okay? If you're still having one, you're lucky. But most of us, we have many, many email addresses, okay? So you should create an email name which identifies you, that whatever they find this email, they will know that this should be Wamala, this should be Zion. For example, mine, as I've told you, that mine is M Zion Lex. You can have the same username, but on different platforms. Like, for example, if you're on Gmail, you can have mzionlex@gmail.com. If you're at Yahoo, you can have mzionlex@yahoo.com. Okay? If you're at Yahoo UK, you can have mzionlex@yahoo.co.uk. Okay? If you're at your digital adverts, if you have an email address on digital adverts, you can be mzionlex@digitaladverts.co. So you should have an email name. I hope that is very clear, very simple to understand, and I believe all of you should have an email name. Go into the chat room and just type for me your email name. Just go in the chat room and type for me your email name. Are we together? Just go in the chat room, type for me your email name. It means if I want to send you an email, I just need to tap the email name and I just add at yahoo.com, at gmail.com, at yahoo.co.uk, at instagram.com, you know, like that. So you go into the chat room and type for me your email name. I want to see you guys. What are your email names? What are your email names? Okay. Waleinu@gmail.com. Okay. Kinangendo at whatever. You know, Kisembo Willy 49. So you see, that should be your email name. You should not be changing these emails. Ladies and gentlemen, whenever you go, don't keep on creating new mail addresses. They will confuse you online, and they will make you forget, lose information, forget getting in touch of your products online. Today, let me tell you something today. Today on the internet, we are creating shops online. For some of us, we are landlords online on digital adverts. So it will be unfortunate when you forget your email name. And I tell you, what's your email? I don't remember my email. I've seen people in our team who forget email. So guys, when you're creating accounts for people, be intentional. Ask them, do you have an email name? If they don't, create for them one and tell them never to forget their email name. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I can see all of you. You at least right now you have email address. Now let's go to the next part, which disturbs people. The next part, which disturbs people, is creating and memorizing your password. Creating and memorizing your password. I've seen people come to me and say, Coach, I forgot my password. I forgot my email address. I'm no longer remembering my email address. What is the problem? Create and memorize your password. You should memorize. You shouldn't write them down. No, don't write down your passwords. Memorize them in your head. Cram them. Cram your passwords. You shouldn't have many passwords online as well. You should have at least 2, 3, or 4 passwords only, whereby if you go on any site and they tell you that log in, put in your username or the email name, and the next thing is to create the password. If the first password doesn't work, try the second option. If the second option doesn't work, try the third option. If the third option doesn't work, try the fourth option. So you shouldn't have many passwords. Don't just create passwords anyhow. Be intentional when creating passwords. Are we together? So develop a strong password that will keep your email safe from intruders. So you should be creating a very, very strong password. Create a strong password, which you will memorize and remember, and you will not forget. Are we together? A strong password. What makes a strong password? These are the things we should consider. Okay? At least it should be 8 characters. Your password should be at least 8 characters. Okay, together? That's number 1. Number 2, your password should have characters like capital letters, small letters, numerals, and symbols. All together. You should create a password which have these 4 areas or 5 areas: the capital letter, the small letter, the numerals, and the symbols. Your password should have those 4 characters. If your password doesn't have those 4 areas, it's not strong enough. So if you're on the internet and you're going to do business online, you should be able to protect your data online. You should protect your shops. You should protect your wallets. You should protect your accounts online. So create a password which is strong. Remember, don't write the password anywhere. But at least cram your password in your head. For example, I give you an example. Look at this example of this password. Hash, capital M, small z, capital N, 1 at 2023. Now, if you get this as your password and you memorize it, who will try to dare to go and try to intrude into your account? Because your password is strong. Let's continue. Now, when you're creating the password, avoid the following. Avoid the following. Don't use sequences in passwords. Some of you have a password which is a sequence. What is this password? If you have a password which is a sequence, just come in the chat room and type 1. If you have a password which is a sequence, for example, your password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or your password is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. If you have a password which is a sequence, come in the chat room and type 1. You people, you have passwords which are sequences. Go and change that password. It's not strong enough. They will steal your account. Some of you are VIPs on this platform. Some of you landlords. They will steal your password. Some of you are VIPs. They will steal your accounts. Your accounts will be taken. Not me, coach. Yeah, people, you shouldn't have a password which is a sequence. This is for amateur. Sometimes for you, we will open up accounts for you and we give you password which are sequences. And guess what? You keep with a password which is a sequence. People will intrude into your office. You have a password like 0000111112222222223333333. Guys, avoid such passwords. Number 2, avoid using related info in passwords. Related info, you have a related information in your password. For example, you use the password as your name, your name, and also you come in the password, you put your name. People will guess it. Your password is your phone number. If you're on this business and today you have a password, which is your phone number, go right now after this meeting, change the password. Don't have a password, which is your phone number. Some of you have dates of birth. Their dates of birth, they are your phone, your passwords, they are your pins. Avoid dates of birth, avoid your names, avoid such things into your passwords. Are we together? Don't share your password with anyone unless you fully trust the person. Because remember, you're using the same passwords. So if you share the password with another person, the person will be able to track your accounts, will be able to track your transactions online, will be able to track your business online. So they'll be able to hack into you. Okay, someone is laughing and saying, yeah, guys, this is the basics of internet use. If you're going to do business online, you should be able to have an email address which you will not forget, and also a password which is you will not forget, you memorize it, but strong enough. I'll go to the next part. The next part is learn how to use an email. Some of you don't know even how to use an email. What do I mean by here? Losing how to use an email. Number 1, learn how to create a new email address. You should learn how to create a new email address. Today, I would have taken it into practicals, but I'll not because of my time. I told you I have little time. But you should, if you don't know how to create an email address, go to your upline after this meeting. Tell him, upline, I don't know how to create a new email address. How do I create? Because you are going to be creating email address for people out there. Many people don't have email addresses. If I show you the statistics of internet penetration in our countries, it is so low that many people, they don't even have an email address. So it will be unfortunate you're in this business, you want to create a business internationally, but you don't know how to create an email address. So you should learn how to create an email address. If you know how to create an email address, go in the chat room and type 111. If you don't know how to create an email address, go and type 0000. Okay? If you know how to create an email address, go in the chat room and type 111. If you don't know how to create a new email address, go in the chat room and type 0000. Okay. Next, you should know how to change your password. You should know how to change your password. You should know how to change your password altogether. So you should be, because sometimes your password may be compromised. Maybe you shared your password with someone, okay, at some point. So what do you need to do? You need to go and change the password. Okay, in case you shared your password with someone, in case you are here in this Zoom meeting tonight, and you remember that you shared at one point your password with some people, even if they are your uplines, go and change the password. Maybe put in the second option. Are we together? So you should learn how to change your password. If you don't know how to change your password, please look for your upline and teach you how to change the password. Number 3, how to check inbox, spam, or junk. So you should know how to go into inbox and check the emails you have in the inbox, also in the spams and junks. You know, some emails go in the junk. Sometimes someone comes and say, upline, I'm not seeing my verification link. Go to your email. They call in the email, say, I'm not finding it. If you don't find it in the email, then go and check the spams. Go and check it in the junk. Are we together? Then how to compose, reply, and forward. You should learn how to create, reply, and forward. Why am I teaching you these basics? Guys, an email address is the basics of internet use. If a person doesn't have an email address, then you working online, it's a what? It's a myth. Okay, let me look at the people who don't know how, those who know how to type the email, who create an email address. Oh, you people, you know how to create an email address. Mine is secret 111, Arnold 11, Julius 11, Sophie 11, Landlord 11, Agent Wamala 1, Bukenya 1, okay, Mervis 11, Robert 11. Okay, you guys, all of you know how to create an email. Very good, beautiful. So go ahead and teach the downlines. I know some of your downlines may not be knowing how to create a password, an email address, a new one. Please teach them. Teach them, after creating for them an email address, teach them how to create also an email address. So practically create a new email address with the same username, but on a different platform. Are we together? So this kind of practicals, I need all of you guys to create a new email address. Okay, just create a new email address after this meeting. I'll check this I'll check this assignment in the next meeting on Friday. You should go and create a new email address on any platform. If you're on Gmail, I want you to use the same email name you have and create an account at yahoo.com or at yahoo.co.uk or at myspace.com or at any platform, but using the same email name. Remember, we have email names also. So go ahead and create the same email name, but a new platform. Create a new email address at any other platform. Are we together? That's just an assignment. I need to check next week. Okay, I'll go next. Basics. I'm still handling basics. The internet browser or the web browsers. So in order to be able to use the internet, to surf into the internet, to use the internet very well, you should be acquainted with internet browsers. Okay, so what are internet browsers? What are web browsers? These are softwares or apps that you install on your computer or your smart gadget to help you surf the internet with ease. They differ in terms of speed, usability, that is tools, and operating systems. Okay, so we have a number of browsers which can use to surf the internet. Are we together? Browsers like Google Chrome. Google Chrome, it's both on computers, on computers, and also on computers, on phones, you know, for iOS, for Androids, you know, for Linux, for Macs, you know. So you should learn how to use these browsers. So we can have Chrome, Google Chrome. It's good in search engine. It's one of the best with search engine. It has good speed. If you don't have Google Chrome on your phone or on your laptop, you have to download this browser. We have Opera. We have Opera. Opera is very good for snapshots. You know, it have a snapshot tool. In case you're using Opera and you want to screenshot your screen. Okay, Opera is very good. It has that tool for creating a screen. I'll show you some of the screens I've used in this meeting. I used Opera. Then you have Mozilla Firefox. Okay, this is it is so old, since 1998. It has been here. Mozilla Firefox is one of the good internet browser. Then we have Brave. Now Brave is a unique one. Brave rewards people for viewing ads. You know, these browsers, when you go there, some of these browsers have adverts. They run adverts on the browser when you go to the internet. So you find adverts. I know most of you have seen adverts on the internet using these browsers, not so? So every time you go on these browsers, for example, Brave, and they send you an advert and you watch it, they will pay you. They will pay. They have ads that pay. Like digital adverts. So Brave has adverts that pay. So once you watch these adverts on Brave, they reward you, and they pay you. But they pay in cryptocurrency. Some of you don't know about cryptocurrency, but they pay in cryptocurrency. Then there is Safari. Safari, most of the people with iPhones, they use Safari, and many other browsers. Okay, so just go in the chat room and give me your best browser. What is your best browser? Which browser do you use? Go in the chat room and tell me which best browser are you using. Okay, note, in order to surf easily, you will need to direct URL. So go in the chat room and tell me what browser are you using. What is your best browser? What is your best browser? Someone is asking, Mozilla Firefox is still existing? Yes, it's existing. Chrome, Opera and Chrome. Agent Wabala, Opera and Chrome. Docker saying Opera. Landlord says Chrome is the best. Then Mary says Safari. Then Bukenya says Chrome. You know, you see that most people can be using different operate browsers. Chrome. Many people are using Chrome. Many people are using Chrome, okay, but there are many others which are good. We have Internet Explorer. There's Internet Explorer. Chrome is very convenient and friendly. Okay, so you can be using Chrome, you can be using Opera, you can be using Mozilla, you can be using Brave, you can be using Safari, you can be using Internet Explorer, etc. There are over 80 browsers online. So sometimes you send someone a link, and they tell you the link is not opening. The link is not opening. The problem may be the person is having a phone but that phone doesn't have a browser. Okay, I have seen it whereby there are some people who have phones, but these phones have no browsers. They don't have Chrome, they don't have Opera, they don't have Mozilla, they don't have Brave, they don't have Safari. I have seen it. So in case your downline or your prospect is finding problem into signing up using the link, then it means maybe their sites, maybe their phones have no these browsers or apps to do what, to be able to go and surf the internet. Okay, now note, in order to surf the internet easily, you should be having a URL. So what is a URL? A URL is a uniform resource locator. I don't know whether you guys knew the full meaning of URL, or you just know URL. URL is a uniform resource locator. It locates the resources which are online, okay, which are combined together. So a URL, it's what you can call like a website or a web link. Okay, a web link. For example, at Digital Adverts, we have HTTPS semicolon stroke digitaladverts.co. So that is a URL of Digital Adverts. URL, a uniform resource locator for Digital Adverts. That's the one. Now, you have to be very careful when you go online and you find a URL which doesn't have S. I believe you have ever seen a URL without an S, which is HTTP semicolon stroke, then they give you other details. If you find a URL without an S, be careful with that website. Be careful with that site because it has no security. It is not secure. S, security, secure. So Digital Advert, it has S. So if anyone tells you that this application is this website very secure, just tell them it is HTTPS. Okay. So what is the full of HTTPS? Because someone can go in the chat room and give us the full meaning or the of HTTPS. Okay, HTTP, we are learning how to use the internet. If you're going to do business online, you should learn how some of these terms online. So HTTPS, okay. So the S, if the Digital Advert has the S at the end here, it means the site is very, very secure. Or you can go and search the engine for common words. So you can go into the address of any browser and you put in digitaladvert.co. Okay, so someone says hypertext transfer protocol. Thank you, landlord Willie White. Hypertext transfer protocol. I know Amala is running using the internet and these languages of technical languages into the internet. Hypertext transfer protocol. How about S? Okay. You are giving us hypertext transfer protocol, which is HTTP. How about HTTPS? Another one. If you don't know, you just Zion. I don't know. Next, let's look at the statistic globally as we are trying to go on the line. You know, what kind of statistic, what kind of population are we targeting here? Whenever you're going online, just know that the world is full of people. The world is full of people. I'm learning today. Okay, just know that the world has people. Let us look at the statistics, global population. Do you know how many people do we have today in the planet Earth? Now, this is current information. The world population today is at 8 billion. 8 billion people and growing at a very fast rate. The easiest way to tap into this population is by the use of the internet. So if you're not using internet, you forget about tapping into this community. You guys, look at 8 billion people. 8 billion people. How many do you need in your network? I know they're saying hypertext transfer protocol secure. Secure. So digital advert is secure. Secure your future. Secure your future in Uganda with digital adverts. HTTPS protocol. All right. Look, let me go back on the population. Look at the population. 8 billion people. Guys, today, look at how many people were born today. And you find someone says, me, I don't have people. Me, I cannot do this business because I don't have people. But the internet is full of people. Today only, 70, by the time I got this information, because I did this presentation in the morning at around 4 a.m. It was at 4 a.m. You can imagine 77 babies were born. 77,000 babies were born just in one day. Okay, look at this year. 17 million people have been born this year. But this year, 2023. 17 millions. Guys, the population is too big. And if you're going to make money online, just get ready. Because abantu bazala. People are giving birth. People are giving birth. Look at the death. The death is 38,000. So the death is less. You can see also the death this year. It's 8 millions. Okay? So the birth is doubling the death. Are we together? So this is very good. Look at these countries, guys. Look at these countries. The 20 top largest countries in population. China. 1 billion people, 1.4 billion in China. So if your network has grown to China, recently I saw a Chinese in my network. Someone registered a Chinese account in my network. So I saw China. I said, okay, I'm tapping into 1 billion people now. The network is going to grow. India, I don't know whether Faith Favor is here. Faith, India has 1.4 billion people in India. So Faith is based in India and she's developing a very big network in India. Yesterday, she showed me some of the people who activated their accounts in India, and I talked to someone who was willing to become a country director in India. But look at India, 1.4 billion people. USA, 336 million people. Indonesia, 281. Africa, Nigeria, 220. 220. You know, that is Nigeria. I saw some people who have a network in Nigeria. Catherine, Nigeria. I saw with the white, you have a network in Nigeria. You know, you guys, we need to focus on Nigeria. Julia Sendagala, Nigeria is here. You know, 220 million people. You only need 1 million. And you make raise money. Remember, digital adverts is global. Japan, 125. Ethiopia here, 122 millions. Ethiopia here. There is business, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, look at Philippines, 113. Look at Egypt, 107. Vietnam, 99 million. Congo, our neighbor here, Congo, 97 million people. Iran, 86 million. Turkey, 86 million. Germany, 84. Thailand, 70. Guys, the network is bigger than you have ever imagined. The market is bigger. So if you talk to someone and someone tries to start confusing you, start saying, me, I don't need those things, see, those scams, just forget about that person. Tell him, my brother, my sister, I'm so sorry that you've missed this opportunity. Click next, because the population, the world is having 8 billion people, and all of these are potential members of digital adverts in your network. How many are ready to create 1 million people? Just go in the Zoom and say, me. How many are ready to create 1 million people network globally, that when they watch adverts, you earn. When they pay bills, you earn. When they bring people, you earn. When they upload shops, you earn. When they advertise, you earn. No matter which country, you earn. In the morning, you earn. When you're sleeping, you earn. When you're dreaming, you earn. When you're dead, you earn. When you're on the beach, you earn. me, teacher. Million people globally, we go million people. Let us go for millions of people, guys. It is possible. I have never seen a network which is growing like this ever before. In just 18 months, I have a team of 18,000 people. 18,000 people. I'm going for 1 million. I'm going for 1 million. I'm going for 1 million. How many are going for 1 million? All my phone have started freezing because the biggest number of contacts are registered every day. Million. Thank you so much. Let me continue. Guys, look at this now. When we are having billions, 8 billions, 5.1 billion, they are on the internet. So you don't need to go there. You can be able to tap into this network in your room, in your sitting room, in the forest, as long as you have internet. As of January 2023, there were 5.16 billion 5.16 billion internet users worldwide. Worldwide. 5.16 billion users on the internet. These guys are on it. They are on the internet. What is their address? They are on the internet. You don't have to go there. They are on the internet. You don't need the passport. They are on the internet. You don't need the plane ticket. They are on the internet. You don't need to go there. They are on the internet. So how do you use the internet to grow your business? If your business is not on the internet, you will soon be out of business. The internet is the future. The internet is now. 5.16 billion people out of the 8 billions, they are on the internet, which is 64% of the global population. Can you imagine? 64%, they are on the internet. So you don't need to cry. Just learn how to use the internet. And here, this training for you guys to be able to create 1 million people using the internet. Of this total, 4.7 billion, of this total, 4.7 billions, or 59% of the world population were social media users. Can you imagine? Out of these, we have social media. Those who want social media, 4.7 billion. So social media, you know social media, you guys. Social media, we have 4.7 billion. Guys, can we, if we all of us, we are 17 people here. We are 17 people on this Zoom. If all of us have 1 million people, how many people are those? If all of us will have 1 million people, those are 17 millions. But the social media is having 4.7 billions, guys. Some of you have a mindset which remind me, this customer mindset. That's my mindset, which feels that things are not enough. Mindset remind me that kind of message statement you normally use. That term you use, whereby people think that if someone is having 10 people, me I cannot have. So and so Zion has taken all our people. You guys, Leader has taken all of my people. For us, we cannot develop the business because Sendagala has taken all our people. Can you imagine? That is it a scarcity mindset? Is it a scarcity mindset? Someone remind me. Okay, million people. Kate says every day I hear someone online. That is very good. That kind of mindset which thinks that people are scarce. Resources are scarce. Resources are not scarce. You guys, are you able to hear me? I may be here talking because I've told you to give me at the term. No one is responding. Huh? Lack mentality. Thank you, mindset with the lack mentality. You think that there is lack. There is no lack. There is abundance, guys. The people are there. You just create it in your mind. They don't have people. Every person when they join the business, they are not activating. All my people are not working. You hear such kind of lamenting. Yeah? That kind of lamenting, childish lamenting, amateur lamenting way that me, I don't have people. Everyone I know has refused to join digital adverts. Lack mentality. There were too many people. You can say 4.7 billion, they are on social media. Let me continue, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this population. Now, if you're going to go on social media, some of you are asking, Zion, how do I use social media to tap into business? Look at this. Sendagala, they have been blocking Sendagala everywhere. But even if they block you, find another way to tap into this network. Look at these statistics, ladies and gentlemen. We go on the internet. That's true mindset queen. Digital adverts, we go on the internet. Let's go in the internet and we explode. Guys, talking to people physically is very good. But let me tell you, talking to people on the internet is better. Let me repeat them. Let me repeat the statement. Talking to the people physically is very good. But talking to people on the internet is better. It's better, I'm telling you. It is cheap. No time wasting. Yesterday I was talking to two guys. Was it we two guys? Two guys in Tanzania, potential leaders in Tanzania. I was talking to a potential leader in Zimbabwe yesterday. Then I was talking to another potential leader in Ghana. So you don't need to go there. It is very cheap. You only need data. How much is data in a day? Guys, today is Friday. There is Freak Friday. 10,000, they give you 9 GBs. Up to Monday. Be online 24/7 and be able to explode this network. Look at this, guys. The most popular social networks worldwide by monthly active users in billions. Facebook only has 2.9. 2.9 people are on Facebook. And you say you don't have people. 2.9 billion people are on Facebook. YouTube has 2.5 billion on YouTube. WhatsApp has 2.2 billion users. Look at Instagram. It has 1.48 billion users, active users, those who go on Instagram every day. Look at WeChat. Some of you don't have WeChat. WeChat is common in China. WeChat, 1.2 billion users. Look at TikTok. 1 billion people on TikTok. And so many other platforms here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not using the internet to grow your business, you're doing yourself a disservice. People are here. Just make sure that you have an account. Just make sure you have an account. Senaga says, I have 4 TikTok accounts, 2 Instagram accounts, 3 WhatsApp accounts, 3 Facebook accounts on only 2 phones. Once they ban one, I automatically switch to another. That is very good, Kathy. It's better talking to people online. Yesterday, I spoke to someone. He was assistant pastor in church. I used to pray from in India. Okay, he loved our concept every day, and I talk to people online and tell them, Digital Adverts Limited, Wamala, even now I'm in Zambia and Ginger at once. Can you imagine being in Zambia and Ginger at once? Guys, it is, you know, some of you will say, I'm going to prospect, I'm going to town to prospect. Can you imagine? Amateur talks. You know, I'm going to town to prospect. You know, today, you know, I'm sick these days, so I'm not prospect. I'm doing the business because these days I'm sick. I'm staying at home. I'm not going to town, so I cannot do the business. See, these days I don't work. And you look at this person and say, what is this person talking about? He doesn't know that today business is online. Facebook Messenger is there. Many Telegram, Twitter, you know, all these are platforms which you can explore and do business. Ladies, are we learning or am I wasting my time? Now, this is a little bit squeezed, but you need to find out this. I will share this PDF. I share this PDF, and they even use the internet to tap into my region every day. Definitely. So this, you can look at this. You should learn. You should put these factors into consideration when you're going on this site. Okay, what kind of people does this site have? Age group. Are we together? What kind of people are these? Are they educated or are they amateurs? Are they just not serious people or are they serious people? Are they females or are they male? So you need to know the demographics. The word is demographics. You should learn the demographics of these people on these platforms. Those people who attended our anniversary last year, by the way, the anniversary is coming in April. But those people who attended the anniversary last year, we invited that gentleman, was called who? Bananuka. What was the name? You know, that guy who was giving the demographics of the internet users. So if you're going on this social media and you're going into this site and you're putting your focus there, just learn and know the kind of people you're dealing with. Are they babies? Can see Facebook has between 25 and 34. Okay. You can look at TikTok. TikTok, 10 to 19. And 60% are female. You know, so you look at you look at the demographics of the site you're going to. You should learn this info. You should get this information, by the way. So the content they put. So if you're going to put content, what should you put? Should you put photos or should you put videos? So you look at how do you use these sites if you're going to tap into the people who are there. What do they want? Such that you don't become an odd man out. You're putting an information in a place where it's not appreciated. Are we together? If you're uploading a video, where should you upload a video for digital adverts? If you're uploading an image, where should you upload the image? If you're uploading a text, where should you put texts for digital adverts? I hope this is wonderful and loud and clear. Then it's the strategies. Okay? Are you targeting local market? Are you targeting relationship building? What? So you should get these demographics. I will share this with you. Okay? I'll share this with you in the PDF, and you will go through this because my time I will not be able to go step by step through all this. but you should put these factors into consideration when you're creating a network online using social media. I hope that one is very loud and clear. Okay, Fazil says loud, following more than learning. Kuno kubanga kusa, kubanguka super. That is very true. My cup is empty. Following. Thank you so much. So guys, when you're using these online platforms, you should learn about the demographics. Who do I have here? Which type of people are here? Let these demographics be in your head as you're tapping into this online network. Are we together? And what to post. Okay, which type of emotions, but they sabatya abantu basayiti eno babaneneyisa zaabwe. They have their ways of thinking, they have their ways of perceiving information. So don't just post anyhow. Be intentional when you're posting, be intentional when you're networking, be intentional when you're doing different things using these platforms. Next, let me go to next. Okay, I'm ending here. To be continued, but the next part we shall look at how to get online prospects. How do you get prospects there? But because of, I told you that I will not be taking longer on this Zoom tonight, I'll be ending here. Okay, I want to get to know what have you learned today from this very short Zoom meeting. What have you learned? What are you going to put into practice before I call it a day? Because I've told you that my place where I am, there is no power, okay, because of the internet, which was disturbing me. You can't imagine where I am right now. You can't imagine where I am. That is very true. Thank you, Mama. Thank you so much, Mama.